Akhtar gave me a translation of Nahjul Balagha, and I liked the character of Imam Ali alayhi salam as it was presented there, because it showed somebody who was a very multifaceted person. I mean, he was concerned with the political affairs of his day. He had problems with Muawiyah and all of this kind of stuff. And at the same time, he was had really deep insights into spirituality and mysticism even, and it was poetic as well. So it was like, this was really incredible to me, that here's a person who's engaged, has very high moral qualities, a deep sense of spirituality, and a sense of responsibility towards his community. So this was really fascinating for me. So from the very beginning, when I started thinking about becoming a Muslim, at first, I mean, for some years when I started studying about it, I had no intention to become a Muslim at all, because at that time I had no belief in God. So I thought, it's impossible for me to become a Muslim, because you have to believe in God to become a Muslim, and I don't believe in God, so it can't work. But this was this attitude and the character of Imam Ali alayhi salam was very attractive for me, and I thought this was a good model for somebody to have in his life. But I thought, I remember at that time, I thought, if this guy is really such a wonderful model to have, and he believes in God, then maybe there's some way that you can find to believe in God again, So then I started thinking, and especially at that time, I also started reading some stories from the Urafa, things from Molavi and Attar and stuff like this. And the conception that I got of God from reading those kind of sources was much more satisfying. I mean, I had been thinking of God all the time as some guy up there behind the clouds, making decisions about what's going to go on in the world. But the idea of God that I found in the Urafa and then later in Islamic philosophy was much deeper than this. And so I thought, well, maybe the problem with my belief in God was that I was rejecting a kind of childish view, a childish conception of God. And what Islam is really presenting is something much deeper than that. And that's how I finally was able to reconcile myself to believe in God. But that was the hardest thing for me. I mean, I liked Islam, especially I liked the Shia Islam. I had lots of friends, Muslims, both Sunni and Shia. And so I liked it, and I agreed with a lot of the things. But this belief in God was the last step for me.